Let's be honest, when we think of Graham Norton, we picture the sparkling eyes, the rapid-fire wit, and that iconic, slightly chaotic red sofa. He's the ringmaster of Friday nights, the man who can make even the most stone-faced A-lister dissolve into giggles. He is, in short, a bundle of seemingly boundless, infectious energy. But what happens when the studio lights go down, the audience goes home, and the laughter fades? For years, as it turns out, Graham Norton was hiding a secret, a nagging, relentless pain that was stealing his sleep and chipping away at his quality of life. And it all stemmed from something that happened decades ago, a ghost from his childhood, a broken collarbone. It's a story that is so deeply, painfully human. Haven't we all got that one old injury, that twinge in the knee on a rainy day, or that ache in the back that reminds us of a youthful misadventure? For most of us, it's a minor annoyance. For Graham, that old break had, as he recently put it, become a bit painful and sore in his shoulder. And a bit painful is often a classic understatement. This wasn't just a simple ache, it was a thief in the night. The host revealed that the long-term damage had recently escalated, reaching the point where it was actively struggling to sleep. Imagine that. You're one of the busiest men in show business, responsible for a flagship global chat show, the voice of Eurovision, and countless other projects. You have to be on all the time, sharp and effervescent, all while battling the kind of bone-deep exhaustion that only chronic pain and sleepless nights can bring. It's a reminder that behind even the brightest public smile, there can be a private wince. The breaking point and the porcelain fix. This year, Graham decided enough was enough. Life is simply too short to live in constant pain. Speaking to Woman's Weekly, he shared the update that fans had no idea they were even waiting for. He'd quietly undergone surgery earlier in the year to finally correct the issue that had plagued him since childhood. "So I had the operation done," he explained, with that signature frankness. "And they put a bit of porcelain and plastic in there, and it's been great." Porcelain and plastic. It sounds almost delicate, like mending a precious vase rather than rebuilding a shoulder. But the effect of this modern medical magic was profound and immediate. "The pain's all gone," he confirmed. Just pause on that for a second. For anyone who has ever lived with a persistent, nagging pain, those 4 words are a miracle. The relief, the sheer lightness of waking up and not having that familiar ache be the first thing you feel, is life-changing. Of course, surgery is only half the battle. Graham's journey back to full strength has been one of quiet, determined work. "I'm still doing exercises and having physio," he said. "I probably should be doing more, but I'm taking it quite seriously and lifting light weights." This is perhaps the most relatable part of all, the unglamorous, repetitive, and often boring work of recovery. There's no audience, no applause, just him, the weights, and the physio exercises, slowly rebuilding what was broken. The real reward, more than a red sofa. So why go through it all? Why risk the downtime, the surgery, the rehab? Was it to feel sharper for his interviews with Taylor Swift or The Rock? Was it to have more energy for Eurovision? No. The real reason was something infinitely simpler, more personal, and more beautiful. It meant that over the summer in Ireland I could swim in the bay near my house every day, Graham shared. And I loved it so much. That was the goal, not the spotlight but the water. The freedom to move his arms, pain-free, through the cold Irish Sea. The simple, profound joy of a daily swim in the bay near his home. It's a powerful reminder of what truly matters, not just the big, noisy achievements, but the small, quiet moments of peace and physical joy. His recovery and his summer of swimming clearly revitalized him, because 2024 has been one of his busiest years yet, even with the surgery. He made a scene-stealing, and proper this time, appearance in Doctor Who. He was immortalized as a video game character. He even made a brief, celebrated return to presenting radio, a medium he had famously stepped away from. The man didn't just recover, he came back with a new level of energy. And the show goes on, and on, and on. Of course, the centerpiece of his career remains The Graham Norton Show, and this current season has been an absolute masterclass in star power. It's almost hard to believe he was recovering from surgery while wrangling this lineup. The new season has been a relentless parade of global superstars. We've seen Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Kim Kardashian all sharing stories. and that famous sofa-side wine in just the last few weeks. The star power has been non-stop. Just last Friday, November 7, the sofa was practically bursting with talent, featuring the legendary Michelle Yeoh chatting about the Wicked movie, Hollywood's new favorite leading man, Glenn Powell, on his Running Man remake, the brilliant Rosamund Pike, comedian Jack Whitehall, all topped off with music from Ed Sheeran. It's been an exceptionally, ridiculously star-studded season. What's next? Mark your calendars. If you're wondering when your next Norton fix is, here's the schedule. This coming Friday, November 14, will be the annual Children in Need Telethon, which takes over the BBC schedules for a brilliant cause, so the chat show will be taking a one-week break. But fear not, Graham and his red sofa will be back as normal the following week, on Friday, November 21, and the confirmed guest list is, once again, completely staggering. Get ready for Hugh Jackman, yes, Wolverine himself, Kate Hudson, rom-com royalty and all-around ray of sunshine, Divine Joy Randolph, the Oscar-winning superstar who is conquering Hollywood, Ben Stiller, a true comedy legend. Music will be provided by Somber to sing the show out. It's a lineup that proves, yet again, that no one does it better. So as we tune in over the next few weeks, seeing Graham laugh with Hugh Jackman or share a joke with Kate Hudson, it's nice to know the story behind the story. We're not just watching a world-class TV host, we're watching a man who fought a decades-old pain and won. Here's to a pain-free Graham, many more swims in that Irish Bay, and countless more nights of unforgettable television.